Hello and welcome. It is the 27th day of July 2019. My name is Derek. All bets, trades, and of the like. That's within each's own risk and their own reward. Bitcoin priced in at 94.41 at price levels not since seen since it was rallying up to on July the 18th, and it's below this low and below the Fibonacci mark at 98.14 as well. And things are moving wild just now. I'm going to see on Coinbase how bad this minute was. It's across the board. Uh, 92.97 here. Let's look at a couple other ones on the Bitstamp. I think it was 92 Eve, but 92 about the same there. On Bitfinex, not as bad, 93.25. And against the Tether, let's use the Binance one. I mean, across the board, this one down to 93.50. So interesting movements coming in, and there's been a lot of these moving on. Just we can see here earlier today at 6:15 a.m. price action, which was in the sideways consolidation from this last gain that occurred yesterday at 20 hours or 8 p.m. Eastern time. So markets go straight up or straight down fast. That's most certainly the case. And we had earlier today the 17:15 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Trump market's trying to get out above in here, and obviously with what's been going on just recently, that changes everything now. And we see from this move weakness within the 18. We have to think there's probably going to be follow through from this and price action. It's a wild movement. I mean, suppose it could be a failed breakdown. That would be the unlikelier of the event. Either way, big volatility as a statement of that volatile moves to be coming in. And it's on a Saturday. It's not much is supposed to be going on at this time, but we'll see how this follows through within it. And anything else? Let's take a look at this on the 3-day term time frame, which amongst this here, hanging in there within the 18 lows, but just by a thread and really leaving it for the most part. Still got this support here at 91, and even for that matter, where did we come from? We have resistance at 88, 82 here as well. On the weekly term time frame, we of course didn't resist in the 6,000 area really much at all. At 8,000 we did. Price action looking to leave the 18 highs, 18 lows in this area of previous congestion. This previous high as well, but most importantly, I think within this 18 lows area. And even then, you have a situation like this. You have a big move. It's one, two, really three legs higher, with the first being this, and then leg number two, and then leg number three. And when you have that, I mean, even if you don't find support here, and all I'm saying is that, well, we look at this on the monthly time frame. It's managed to get above the 18 average of highs. So a move like this happens if it comes straight up from the lows. I want to see it hold the closes, which technically right now is in at 5,141. And yeah, rising a little bit. We're going to be entering into a new month, and it's going to go up higher. So what will it go up to? About 6,000 or so? Yeah, that's uh, that's an area where if it's going to go to a big volatile move, it can most certainly come down towards there. It doesn't mean that it will, but it does mean that when we take a look at this from the perspective of where we are, the patterns are showing multiple hits here, and it's the likely event. But will we have any evidence if it's going to break out higher? Well, we've got key levels. We have the previous big high. If anything getting above there, especially if it does it fast, that would be a big eye opener. But that's unlikely to happen, at least really quickly. But before we get to 13.1, we'd have to get above this high, or this little area on this point. So it's got a long ways to go just before you can start to give it a chance to say, yeah, okay, she looks like we might be ready to take off. Because even if it gets below this line, and even a higher high goes up to 10,003 or something, well, that still keeps it in this range bound market that I talked about. But okay, so we established this support and resistance in here. The middle of this range and this support in here was at like 10.9. which that support has been resisted. So it's more of a down, it's obviously of a downtrend sort of nation or downtrend kind of setup as we're in here. So the expectation when I see it leaving the 18 on the 8 hour like this, of course, leaving the 18 as it is on the daily, that the probability is that it is going to be going lower. And this interesting 1841, 6:41 p.m. It's 6:54 as I'm doing this, and I'm gonna finish this video now just to make it shorter so that it gets out there just a little bit quicker because there's really not much more going on uh, with any of the other markets. So I'll talk to you later on. Bye bye.